everyone, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm the Average Simmer, and today we're going to be doing a video where we're comparing Maxis Match CC and Alpha CC. You can also already see there's a big difference because these sims are randomizing with crazy makeup. So I used to be an Alpha Simmer, but then I switched to Maxis Match so my game would run a little bit smoother and so everything would match easier. But I have like a separate alpha folder that's like not inside of my mods folder because I definitely didn't want to delete it because like I'd spent a lot of time collecting all that CC. So it's like I reinstalled it back into my game, and we're going to be comparing two different sims. So the first sim I'm making is Maxis Match. I don't even remember like the name of this character, but her personality and name isn't really that important. What's more important is her clothing. And the way that I made this alpha sim, it's not normally how I use Alpha CC, but I wanted to make it as like a big of a difference as possible. So like realistically, when I used Alpha CC, I kept like Maxis Match skins because I didn't really like how Alpha skins looked. There's definitely a lot more CC I use now. Like I have custom content eyes and eyelashes, for example, and I'm pretty sure when I used Alpha CC I didn't even have eyelashes, so I don't even know how I made the sims. And it was like definitely a lot harder to use it. I still think that like the Maxis Match sim that I made is much better, but I'll have a like comparison picture at the end after I finish making this sim. Like I'm going to make this sim and then add them to my gallery and then put them back so there's two of them, and then we'll restyle a sim with Alpha CC. So that's the plan for this video. I think like right now the type of CC I use, it isn't really just Maxis Match. Like I have a few alpha clothes installed and probably even like some other things, like for example the jewelry I have, it's definitely like not Maxis Match. So I have a few things that are alpha already in my game, like those sneakers for example, they're alpha. But of course I didn't like go for them for this sim because I tried to keep it as Maxis Match as possible. I really like how the sim turned out. Oh, there we go. Her name is April Keller. So there's her name. She's a city native, active, a geek, and a dance machine. I liked her personality. I thought I did a pretty good job with that. Anyway, now we're moving on to the alpha sim. So this is the part that we're probably most excited for because I don't normally do this kind of stuff on my channel. I wanted to go for some different like freckles than I did for the Maxis Match sim. One thing that I don't like is with the skin. With Maxis Match skin, it will just overlay on top of the alpha skin. But with this with Maxis Match skin, it'll just overlay on top of the skin tone, so you don't have to like change it, and the swatches are just for like different textures to the face. But for alpha skins, it like completely changes everything, so it's a whole new skin tone. So even if like for example you have a super light skin tone, and then when you put on the skin it will have like a darker skin tone. So like you have to try and really find which skin tone you're looking for, and it might be kind of easy like if you're just making a sim, but for me I was trying to copy the Maxis Match sim that I had already made, so it was a little bit more difficult to try and find the exact swatch. And also for makeup, I don't really like the makeup. I have like some some Alpha CC in my game. Oh, and I haven't even explained what Alpha CC and Maxis Match is. So basically, Alpha CC is super like realistic and it looks really close to real life, while Maxis Match is much closer to how EA already makes sims, and it looks like it has, you can still see it's like different textures. And Maxis Match is a little bit more cartoony and feels like a game, while Alpha CC feels more like real. And some people can make some really cool alpha creations, like Claire Chabon, for example. She makes really amazing Sims with Alpha CC. I don't really make that good Sims with Alpha CC, as you can see. I think I do a better job with the Maxis Match CC. So yeah. And actually, this folder, you'll see that I have some new Maxis Match stuff installed, because when I deleted all my Alpha CC, I had a few bits of Maxis Match CC, because I've always been using both of them. So like when I didn't want to go and pick out just the Alpha CC and remove it from the mods folder, so I removed everything. And some of that wasn't Alpha CC, it was Maxis Match, but I just like deleted everything and restarted my mods folder. So I don't have as much as I used to. And there are still like some things that I do like from this folder, but I still like how I make Sims right now, and I much prefer Maxis Match right now. I had like a few videos on my channel in the past that are now privated, and they didn't use Maxis Match CC, they used Alpha CC. So I might just link them down below, and you can watch them, but they'll be like, well, I'll set them to offline, so I'll leave a link, so you can only watch the video through the link. So if you go to my channel, it won't be there. There are some cool things about Alpha CC, like if you just saw, there was those like bun accessories, which were really cool, so you could like add buns to any single hair, if of course like the swatches were correct, but otherwise it would look really good. And also, like they have much more hair colors. And of course in Maxis Match CC you could get like recolors and stuff, but it's like then you just have more of the same type of CC in your hair, in your mods folder, and you don't really want to have that, because you want to have different kinds of things. So I don't normally get too many recolors. So like we're stuck with the EA swatches, but with Alpha CC, they like build it from scratch, so they can choose any colors they want. I think that's why it like works, because with Maxis Match CC, they like take hairs that are already in the game, and then they like tweak it a bit. But with Alpha hairs, they just make it straight from scratch, so they can choose which colors they want. But with Maxis Match hairs, they'll just choose the EA hairs, so that it's a little bit easier. The thing I probably like most about the Alpha CC is probably like the hairs. I like the little bits of hair strands, and I also like the clothing. I like the wrinkles and everything, and I just think it looks really nice. And like you could just see those jeans, they had some really nice patterns on it. And I don't think, like, I've never seen really any Maxis Match CC that have those kind of patterns, so those were interesting. For, like, jewelry-wise, I didn't change her from her Maxis Match and her Alpha versions. I didn't change her, like, nails and rings, because they're pretty similar. Anyways, we're going into screenshots now, so thank you so much for watching this video. Please give this I can't speak. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new so you never miss an upload, and leave some comments down below. And I have a new Instagram, so I'd love it if you followed me there. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye!